Congratulations, John. And once again, thank you so much for all the great support you've done and you've helped sales professionals around the globe. This is the second year we're going to be presenting the Jay Nussbaum Rising Sales Star Award. Jay was the second Lifetime Achievement recipient from the IES. Jay was a bigger-than-life person. He actually helped the Institute in many ways. He was mentored to me. And when I think about that, he's probably mentored 1,000 people before he even thought about mentoring me. But he helped us think through what the IES could become. He helped us think through how we could recognize the sales professionals around the globe who are helping their companies take their business to the next level and to find new markets and to launch new products and to build new customer relations. Jay passed away in the summer of 2019, and it made a lot of sense for the Institute to create this award. Our first recipient was last year, 2020, Andrew Bailey from SAP NS2. You'll meet him in a little bit. So what we did this year is we opened up a solicitation to the world, to the IES community, and to the sales community in general for someone who emulated Jay's spirit, who emulated Jay's power and impact, and emulated Jay's passion about the sales profession and about working with customers and about growth. We received over 24 nominations, and we narrowed that down to 8 finalists, and it was very, very difficult. You saw the 8 finalists before when I did my opening remarks. All 8 of them were fantastic young sales professionals who were making an impact with their customers and at their companies. But I think Jay would have been very honored with this year's recipient, Veronica Poissant. So it gives me great pleasure and an honor to introduce to you the very first IES Lifetime Achievement recipient, Jay's good friend and colleague, Rob Guerra.
This is probably the 3rd time I've had an opportunity to speak to this audience about Jay Nussbaum. The first time in presenting him the Lifetime Achievement Award, and last year sharing with you some thoughts about Jay. One of the things I mentioned about Jay was his extreme loyalty. And in that context, Jay had a loyalty to his principles. And one of his major principles was that of inclusion in the workforce. Jay's career included the success and thriving of many, many successful business development and sales women. So I wanted to mention to you today just how excited I think he would be to learn that a woman has won the Rising Star Achievement Award in his name. When Oracle acquired PeopleSoft, Jay promoted Linda Zecker to head the applications group within Oracle. And from that time on, Linda led that organization be the top performing organization within Oracle. So Jay would be honored to have a woman win the Rising Star Award this year. So I now would like to introduce to you Mike Bird, who will introduce this year's winner.
Thanks, Rob. I'm really excited to be here to introduce Veronica Poissant to you. I've worked with Veronica now for a little over 12 years. It's been a wonderful journey with Veronica here at Red Hat. She started off as an inside sales rep. She won our Inside Sales Rep of the Year award. She's also, as a manager, has won our Excellence Award. Veronica is a cornerstone of our sales culture at Red Hat, and I'm super pleased to be introducing her right now. Just a few things I'd like to point out about Veronica is she's a terrific leader. She really knows how to hire the best talent, develop that talent. She's not going to ask people on her team to do things that she wouldn't do herself or that she hasn't already done herself. And I love that about Veronica. All of her team, they love working for Veronica. It's a real special thing when you can get that on a team. So a few other things about Veronica's personal life. She has a husband, 2 kids. Her husband has a brewery down in North Carolina. Her 2 kids are crazy and into sports, as is Veronica. Fortunately, she's a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan. She loves to go fishing with her family. Family's a big part of her life, and I think with a foundation like that, it really sets you up nicely to be the terrific kind of leader that Veronica is. So I'm looking forward to another 10 plus years with Veronica at the helm of the inside sales organization at Red Hat. She's already finished her ALDP training program, which is an accelerated executive development program. I look forward to even bigger things from Veronica in the future. So Veronica, come on up.
Thank you so much, Mike, for that introduction. I am so incredibly honored to be presented with the 2021 Jay Nussbaum Rising Sales Star Award. While I never had the opportunity to meet Jay, what I've learned about him through this process has made this an extremely humbling experience. In my conversations with Rob, Gina, and Fred, I've learned that Jay lit up the room, was very loyal to others, and thrived on mentoring and coaching. When I accepted my first sales job in 2005, selling networking hardware, I had no idea how to sell, and I definitely did not know how to configure routers and switches. And I remember feeling a bit overwhelmed, but my manager told me, "Don't worry about it, Veronica. We will teach you. You'll be fine." And I knew at that time I was going to accept the challenge. And what I learned was that it takes commitment, accountability, focus, and dedication in order to be successful. I've spent the last 12 years of my sales career at Red Hat, where I've had the opportunity to work alongside a brilliant group of both leaders and sales professionals. Red Hat's culture is extremely open and collaborative. It's a place where you can share your ideas and have your voice heard. I've had inspirational mentors, both inside and outside of Red Hat, who have opened my eyes to different perspectives on leadership and overcoming obstacles. I've also been on the mentor side plenty of times, where I've learned from my mentee likely as much in the process that they've learned from me. I am grateful to have had an army of support through the years, including Paul Smith, Mike Bird, and other leaders at Red Hat, especially Brian Ammirati, who's always been one of my biggest advocates. Brian has taught me so much about resilience and accountability and always pushes me to think bigger. I also want to say thank you to Chad Hutchings, my first sales manager, who took a chance on me and taught me what it was like in the fast-paced life that is sales. My inside sales team, I would not be up here without you. I have a hard-charging group of leaders and sales professionals that I've built lasting relationships with that I treasure very much. And on a personal note, I want to thank my husband, Nathan. He's always been my cheerleader, always supporting me through the ups and downs that we live in sales and the long nights in this fast-paced career. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to extend my most heartfelt thanks to the Institute for Excellence in Sales for giving me this award. Having the ability to be a tribute for Jay is an honor, and I know that he was cared for deeply by colleagues, friends, and family. In watching his Lifetime Achievement Award acceptance speech in 2012, I think he really did have the recipe for success. He said, "If you can lead by example, communicate a simple vision, not compromise on your values, and teach others along the way, you can achieve your goals." This is what this award encompasses and why Jay was so influential and why I strive to instill these values in my team every day. So thank you, IES, thank you, Red Hat, and cheers to Jay.
Congratulations, Veronica.
Thanks, Andrew.